Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. DirecTV is raising its pricing on streaming and satellite by as much as $12 a month. We'll tell you what's happening there, who's getting hit, how much you could be hit by, and more. Amazon is in talks with Bally Sports. Now, we reported that they terminated their earlier partnership with Bally Sports to stream sports, but with a new one that could see it as the new streaming home for Major League Baseball, NBA, and NHL teams. We got full details of that and a whole lot more coming up in a minute. If you want to learn more about any of these stories and many of the others, it was a busy news weekend. I'll put a link to each story in the show notes and in the first pinned comment so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up. We do videos like this every Monday through Friday, plus breaking news, reviews, and more. If you like it, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up lets YouTube know, doing one or both. With that said, let's dive into it. DirecTV late last week started notifying customers of an upcoming price hike for both DirecTV streaming services and its satellite service. Now with this, prices will be going up anywhere from $2 to $12, with many customers falling somewhere in between. DirecTV and DirecTV Stream are going up by as much as $10 a month on the core package. DirecTV customers could see their regional sports fees go up as much as $2 a month depending on where you live. With that, in total, satellite customers could see their bills going up $12 a month. A lot of people were very unhappy with this because currently Disney-owned channels are dark on DirecTV. So not only have they lost a bunch of channels, including expensive ones like ESPN, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, and more, they've now going to have to start paying more in October. Now with this, these price hikes will take effect in early October, and we'll see packages like the Choice Plan jump $6, the Ultimate Plan jump $10, and the Premier Plan jump $5. It's pretty expensive. Also, the Entertainment Package will go up from $7.99 to $86.99, a $7 increase. That means the cheapest plan for DirecTV Stream now will be $86.99 plus tax. Understandably, people are very unhappy with this. And I understand it, right? You've lost channels. Not only have you lost channels, you're now getting hit with a price hike. It's unfortunate. I'm sure it's something that is related to other costs, but it's probably pretty bad timing. I would have personally tried to avoid, but hey, they didn't ask my opinion on it. Are you a DirecTV Stream, DirecTV customer? Has this made you more likely to cancel? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I want to hear from you what you think of these price hikes and price changes with it all. Seems like everybody's experiencing price hikes and price changes. I would not be surprised to see others go up, but we always see these things, right? Oh, Hulu went up $5 or $6, and this went up $2, that went up $2. I'm just going back to cable TV. It's going to be cheaper. Well, DirecTV is going up as much as $12 a month for its satellite service. It's not like you're going to escape price hikes by going back to cable TV. Though DirecTV does have some deals right now to help you get ESPN and other ones as sports are coming back. DirecTV customers can get Sling TV for just $10 a month, or for the first month, or Fubo for $30 off the package, giving you a couple options to get discounted streaming for a month as you look at maybe getting through this extended, hopefully not too long, blackout. I personally think that this is probably nowhere near being ready to be ended. That's because that DirecTV has filed an FCC complaint saying that Disney's negotiating in bad faith, that they're refusing to give them decent bundles. They're also asking DirecTV to agree to a clause that will not allow them to sue Disney in a similar way that Fubo is suing Disney, Fox, and Warner Brothers Discovery. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Often these complaints are made during these negotiations and really go nowhere, but there's growing pressure on the FCC to take a look at Disney's negotiations with this. Fubo is also pushing for the federal government to investigate Disney, Fox, and Warner Bros. Discovery. Now, DirecTV is. Keep an eye on that. I think we're going to see more blackouts like this become more common as the battle between cable networks wanting more money and cable providers saying, well, if we raise our price, even more people are going to cancel. Then you're going to get even less. Seems to be a back and forth fight here. All right, recently it was reported that Amazon had backed out of their multi-million-dollar investment in Bally Sports that would have seen it become the new home of NBA streaming for Bally Sports-owned NBA teams for the in-market streaming. Now, though, it seems like that deal is not completely dead. A New York Post report says that Amazon is still in talks for a potential new deal. Basically, what they said is, we don't like the terms of this contract anymore. We want to renegotiate this. And that could see Amazon taking over streaming for Bally Sports' contracts for NBA, MLB, and NHL, potentially. Now, Major League Baseball currently does not have a go-forward plan with Bally Sports. That many are wondering if Bally Sports will have any Major League Baseball next summer. We'll keep a close eye on this, but Amazon could still walk away with a nice streaming package from Bally Sports. They recently reached a deal with NBA and NHL, and Amazon's reportedly interested in if a deal is right, in becoming the new streaming home for that. Instead of having it go through the Bally Sports app, you would subscribe to these local broadcasts through the Amazon Prime, probably through their channel system. We'll keep a close eye on it and see what happens. All right, the NFL this year is kicking off. Last weekend was opening weekend. Did your team do well? Leave me a comment. You may have noticed my voice is a little weak. I was at the Michigan football game. It's been a while since we've been to a game and had to drive home after a tough loss. But it was a lot of fun to be with my dad and my brother at the game. How is your team doing? Well, it's maybe harder to watch that. There's more places than ever to get them, from Netflix starting to air NFL games to Peacock and Amazon and having exclusives and more. With this, though, the NFL has a clause in their contract that's been revealed that will allow them to get out of their contract early, and if they don't think that this is working. Now, they have to do the next few seasons, but it could potentially allow the NFL to back out of its current right deals earlier than the contract allows and allow them to renegotiate. You know my personal opinion, in 5 years from now, TV as we watch it currently will probably be very different. I think we're ultimately moving towards a world where the NFL, for example, will just have their own streaming service and all the games will go through that streaming service, and you pay the NFL directly, cutting out the middleman. Basically what we have is middlemen here between the NFL and you, and I think we're going to get to a point where the NFL just says, hey, we're the new streaming service, we're going to broadcast it, we're going to have our own announcers, own everything, we're going to do it from beginning to end. You ever see that a little bit with Major League Soccer partnering with Amazon to make, or with Apple, I apologize, to make that a reality. I think that's the future. I think this out could make that a reality sooner than expected. We'll have to keep a close eye on it. But the next few seasons are locked. But in the future, there is an out for the NFL to say, you know, we're not very happy here. We're going to do something different. Amazon is going to be releasing its first smart TVs for the Fire TVs with built-in ATSC 3.0 next-gen TV. That's the new over-the-air standard that needs a new type of tuner to pick up the new signals going over the air. A lot of cool features with this. Better coverage, better reception, 4K eventually, and others, but also comes with DRM and other issues that make people very unhappy. Now, Amazon, along with Panasonic, will this year be releasing its first smart TV that runs the Fire TV OS with an ATSC 3 tuner built in. Roku has yet to do it. This does come, though, as last year LG stopped making TVs with ATSC 3.0 after being sued by somebody who claims to own a patent related to this technology. And that's forced many manufacturers to be very wary of putting ATSC 3 tuners in their TVs until that can be resolved. Panasonic doesn't seem all that worried. You will be able to get their new Fire TVs later this year in both ATSC 1.0, probably a little cheaper, and then the 3.0 tuner options. We'll watch it closely, but hopefully, I do hope someday Roku TVs will come built in. You can get external tuners to plug in through HDMI and other ways to watch your content. All right, last week we talked about the growth of streaming and the continued decline of cable television. Now we got an idea of just how many people are subscribing to cable-like replacements like YouTube TV, Fubo, Hulu Plus, Live TV, and the like. According to a Moffett-Nathanson report, just 29.2% of new cord cutters, people who canceled cable TV in the last year or so, subscribe to a live TV service like YouTube TV, Fubo, Hulu, and the like. Now, what that means, over 70% of new cord cutters are going directly to on-demand services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and the like. Doesn't surprise me. Well, and somebody left a comment like, does that mean only 30% of people basically are sports fans? Honestly, probably that the hardcore sports fans that consider that a necessity is probably about 30%. I think there's a lot of people out there who look at NFL and say, you know what I get with my antenna for my local broadcaster is all I need. Well, I'm a big sports fan and I can almost every night watch football and just kick back and turn my brain off and relax and watch a sporting event, wherever it may be. A lot of people would rather watch Disney Plus, Netflix, or something else. And it seems, according to this report from Moffett-Nathanson, that works out to be only about 20%, 29.2, or whatever it was. Yeah, 29.2% of people who care enough about sports to go pay for a live TV streaming service after they cancel. Does that line up with your household? Leave me a comment, let me know. Speaking of sports and over-the-air, Dallas Mavericks have announced a deal to bring their games for free to over-the-air TV stations after leaving Tinga, or after leaving Bally Sports, excuse me. This deal with Tinga stations in Texas will bring their games across the state of Texas for free over the air. Now, these are the in-market games. These are games you would get on your local Bally Sports, are now going to be offered over the air with that. Word is reportedly the future, a streaming option may be available, but for now, with an antenna, pretty widespread coverage here. I love this. I hope more sports teams become back to free over-the-air television, making them a lot more accessible. All right, next up, Comet. If you're a fan of Comet Television, the sci-fi over-the-air channel, you may find it a little harder to stream. Recently, Comet shut down most of their apps. Comet is a great channel owned by Sinclair, but run by MGM, which is now owned by Amazon, and that's why a lot of the old MGM shows like Stargate appear there. I used to love it when Babylon 5 was on there. It's a great sci-fi channel, kind of like a classic sci-fi channel full of great sci-fi content. Available over there for free with an antenna on many paid cable and satellite and streaming services like YouTube TV and others. It is now shutting down its app. You used to be able to watch it for free through their Roku app and Apple TV app. Those apps are gone. You also used to stream for free on things like Stir and other platforms. Those are gone. Now, you can still watch it on their website for free at the time of this recording. We've reached out to the owners to kind of see what's happening here, but I suspect this is similar to what happened with Newsmax. About a year ago, Newsmax announced that they had to stop offering the simulcast of their cable network for free online because they were getting pressure from cable providers that didn't want to carry them if they were also being offered for free. With that, I don't know, but I suspect probably similar pressure, similar deals are forcing them to do this now. But any Comet fans, I've actually really enjoyed the network. Leave me a comment, let me know if you enjoy it. But unfortunately, streaming is kind of harder right now. The truth is, for now, these cable networks still make a majority of their money through these cable fees. Losing that would be very difficult, hard to almost impossible to replace with just ad revenue. So as long as they continue to get a good chunk of money from these cable networks, they're going to continue to cater to them for now. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our videos to more people. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll be back again real soon.